We turn our attention now to the U.S.-Mexico border, where Mexican cartels have a new, to them, I guess, tool to help them protect their profits. And that new tool is drones. Allie Bradley joins us live with more information. Allie, the U.S. military has been using drones for decades. Now the cartels have a hold of them, too. What are you learning?
Yeah, Mitch, those smuggling operations really have evolved from those tried and true methods like the ladders and ropes that we've been seeing to things like this, drones. Yeah, the U.S. military has been using them. The cartel is loving them. So take a look here at this video. This is what the drones look like from the sky. Of course, right now you can see that they are trudging through the areas looking for migrants using the drones as well. The Mexican cartels are flying these drones above law enforcement. They're keeping an eye on the movements of law enforcement so that they can send migrants across in the holes. Now, across the border, human and drug smuggling is rampant. The cartels are making a lot of money off of this, too, bringing people and drugs into the United States. They've also expanded operations, and they're really keeping American law enforcement on their toes. Take a listen.
They'll use drones to scout our positions. Where are Border Patrol agents? How can they facilitate the drug trade? They'll also use the drones to actually fly into the United States land, and they'll carry small packages with drugs. And so these drones are an extremely effective tool.
Now, despite the drones giving smugglers an advantage here when it comes to physically moving people, they're still doing this. They're still trying to outrun law enforcement. This happened in Valverde County, where you see 3 migrants bail out during a smuggling pursuit. One of them barely makes it, as you saw there, as the car drives away. The driver, just 16 years old. And Mitch, what Brandon Judd with the National Border Patrol Council is telling us is that law enforcement really needs to evolve right along with the cartel. They feel like they're one step behind right now. They're saying they need to beef up intel. They need to find out where these drones exactly are taking off from and where they're landing in order to be more successful in stopping the cartel from moving people and drugs into the U.S.
And Allie, my question about the drones, too, is are they flying over American airspace, or are they staying on the Mexican side of the border but very close to the border so they can see into American land and see where the law enforcement is? If they are over American airspace, can Customs and Border Protection or somebody else shoot them down?
So that's something that they're actually talking about right now, is being able to respond to those drones up in the air that do make it over into the U.S. side. But there are some issues with that where they would be shooting drones into the sky, and then you have people's residences nearby and things like that. So that's one thing, Mitch, that they are working out details on. But for the most part, we're seeing things, on the Mexico side like this. You're seeing DPS turning away smugglers that, are still using those old methods like ladders. We've seen that in Naco and Nogales as well, where they're using those ladders and ropes. But sometimes they are successful in turning those smugglers back, Mitch. But again, they have a lot of work to do in order to get that intel just really laser focused on how they're going to get those drones to stop bringing people and drugs across the border. Of course, the drones aren't physically moving them, but they give the smugglers intel.
Well, it's good to know that the cartels haven't taken to the Amazon or Walmart method of delivering drugs by drone, but maybe they'll get there. Allie Bradley, she's very knowledgeable about the border. She's on top of it for us every day. Allie, thank you for that. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.